the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a bitch.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at New Era Field in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. The Bills' Stephen Hauschka's got this one teed up, and off we go from New Era Field. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Ingram. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Brees. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. This is brought in at the 21. Able to avoid him at the 40. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zane Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A nice gain at 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Space to run past the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
3-19.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's tight end Clay, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Green 39.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better, that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs. But also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now Breeze. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Trent Murphy in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to which...
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kyle Williams in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Alex Okafor. in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. A give to McCoy. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On play action, Allen. Okafor in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Here we go, here we go. 11. Got it. Under. 11.
Breeze now on 1st down. This is intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's McCoy. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll jack this one down to McCoy. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Allen now looks to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Anzalone in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He dumps it down to Ingram. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something which is wrong with them.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Allen off the play fake. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Matt Darr now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now it's Ginn. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Breeze gives it up to Ingram. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Jerry Hughes on the stop. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A final shot before half for Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 75 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? the better a route runner you are.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go.
Now Allen to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side.
And my goodness, another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And spins away. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
While we have a second, Charles, the Patriots, of course, back in the Super Bowl, getting the 37-31 victory over KC in the AFC title game. Great game, but, you know, the Patriots...
nobody believes in them.
Yeah, right. They're playing that underdog card. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Allen now on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Given up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. Now Allen dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills continue to pour it on.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey,
under pressure, and they got to him again. Trent Murphy in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And that is incomplete here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
There's Breeze. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. They're running. Ingram. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position. So let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And I think the ball's out. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. He got 29 yards that time.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Saints on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Allen from the gun, he'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McCoy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Cameron Jordan in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Allen. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bills add on. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. To throw is Brees. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 40. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Thomas, the intended target. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, tied up. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Brees now. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. you're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Star Latulippe in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Now Brees got to have this one. And my goodness, another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
21.
Breeze to throw on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Breeze finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Breeze now on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. So after the INT, it's Allen. Open man here is Foster. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
On play action, Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flushed out right. It's caught. Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now McCoy. And they are going to score again. Yet another.
Here we go. Every time time gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but did you be happy if I let you go? Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. I spent the whole M on some clothes. Got a bonus, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Got on all of my. I like when that wet on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you. All of these, my body, I got pissed. Somebody keep checking my pose. Walking in the club with no warning, take care. Go to DC, I'm gonna see the mode. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on the thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone,
Yeah, they got you in here. So I just left it. They just left my son at another one. I ain't used this controller in a minute. Dang, this the one with my rap on it that my daddy, like my daddy had one just got. I ain't played with this controller in so long. It's been a long time. I need it. I want to return this one though and get another one because my D-pad button is getting stiff. Offensive defense. That'd be good this year. I like it this year. I ain't like it them other years. They used to be trash. Every time I played with Casey, I used to get a different playbook.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. That's fielded in the end zone.
And
all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
First of all, alright. I had to see because one time he wasn't even in the game. Chris Harris. Like I played wrong one time when I didn't have him in the game the whole game.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, Quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the
Crazy.
money that they can fall back on anymore.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
I know this ball here.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
So good.
On 1st down, Breeze. And that's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Oh, I don't mean. Get in. Good problem, dog. Hey, man, you want to damage your props?
To throw, it's Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how long can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
You got De'Aaron, you traded De'Aaron Fox or something?
They'll give it to him up the middle. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Oh, like, I'm tripping. I'm thinking you're saying D. Rose.
On the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
That's why I see that's why I asked why you if you traded De'Aaron. I'm tweaking.
Very disappointing. But
I'm tired, dog.
Is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try and run. Ingram. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
You could change this. You could change it to Superstar, huh? I miss it to Hall of Fame, huh?
Lutz now to kick this one away.
Hunter? Yeah, when you play somebody, you know you can change it to Hall of Fame. Well, I know that's how it always been.
So it'll come out to the 25. Keenum going to lead the Broncos out now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll go on the ground.
That's turtle, man.
Right around the 37. Yeah. 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. I
know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they'll go with a ground attack here.
Yeah, I prefer to play 2K in person, too.
6-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time. They're set up with a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense on balance.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about
I gotta go YouTube and look up some plays real quick.
It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
I don't know.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll go ground game here to the tailback. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it?
Yeah, I took that off though. I don't play with that. I play better without that because when I go to doing it, I go to guessing too much.
And on the ground they go with a running back.
Get off me.
And past the 35.
I go to guessing too much, so I can't play with that.
30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
I mean, now it works when you play somebody who do the same plays over and over, though. Yeah, I mean, that's the only time it's useful to me. If you play a nigga like Rome, he gonna keep doing the same thing. You know the type of plays he gonna run, so you know what kind of defense to come out in, and then you figure out what kind of. That's how they had one dude we used to play with. He ran one play, 2-3 plays the whole game. Thought he was good. Because he had he beat me one game with how he did his stuff. And this was what, 2 years ago.
First down. Left side here to Sanders. 11 more on that one, and
from him,
first down.
From that one dude.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
The guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Depending on who I feel like playing with, depending on if I feel like playing with a certain player, I might go get their team.
First carry for Royce Freeman. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Von Bell up to make the tackle. On any running play that's
talking about like if the person got a favorite team or something.
Break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that,
I'll do that. But like I'm saying, like if I feel like playing with a certain like football player or something.
The same play again. Continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Oh my God. How, son?
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Oh my goodness.
They'll try the air now with Keenum. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this into
look at that.
Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
I was past the line of scrimmage, dog.
Pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. And now they'll throw with Keenum.
Ooh, good bag down.
Threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Great bag down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Get up there. Oh, I got to go for it on the
1-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down.
My name ain't my name if I don't go for it on the 1. It's 4th and goal on the 1-yard line, dog. It's do or die right now.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman.
I ain't needed to win, but you know.
Denver. Royce Freeman punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after.
Allah.
McManus's point after is good. And we
oh,
are
praise
tied
to
at
Allah. 7. Nah, I threw a touchdown, but I was over the line of scrimmage, and then I come back, threw a play, got me 13 yards. It was third and goal from the 14-yard line. I did a play, got to the 1-yard line, then I ran a toss on 4th and goal. Nah, I don't do that shit. I don't have the patience for it. Now, if I was like, we was in high school or middle school or something, I definitely would have been. I can't even see high school, dog, because I was so hard up on school. Like.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
SoCon or the alternate team?
The Saints coming out now to take the field.
Different errors and stuff.
Time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense.
Build your team and shit.
What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
Yeah, so this should have been came out. That shit a long time ago. I definitely would have been playing that. Because I used to.
Now that they're back on the field.
Looking downfield for Dennis. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock. Whoosh. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best
Everything
ball.
is online.
I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
You know how that go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Very little daylight there.
You know they got ink junkies who need that, though, bro.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they try the right side here.
Oh, you say you must have sold out on the run, man.
Cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss.
So you must have sold out on that run.
Third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field.
Excuse me. Can't wait, bro. I got one more month to get that division.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Oh, I did the wrong.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once.
I did the wrong play, but I'm going to see if this one's going to work.
They do snap it to Keenan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Yeah.
Picked off by Vaughn. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Damn, I did the wrong play, dog.
Getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out.
I just should have called a timeout.
With the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And Josh Hill has it. And he's got this down to the 35.
35. Oh, Lord.
15 yards through the air on a 1st down.
1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down
Yeah, you could drink for free. How y'all?
But he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass.
Oh, you got to get that out.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup.
Y'all had went to the casino out there. What if you dress up as Susan, you drink for free or something?
Success on first down. Huge differences we know between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
They're trying to be on some movie professional type.
They discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate.
I mean, you could go to the casino and drink for free, just sit at the slot and order your drink.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt.
Yeah, I got tipped on that though for like my 22nd birthday or something like that. One of my birthdays. I got tipped on that.
That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Saints' decision to go.
I ain't never gonna play blackjack at the casino.
And the Broncos will take over on downs. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. And they'll go on the ground. And he gets just shy of the 40, mark him down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Keenum. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, the upcoming Super Bowl, so many storylines, but one that obviously grabs you. Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th. Youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick, who's 66. And, Charles, that's the largest gap between coaches in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, and when you think about it, obviously the age comes into play. But to me, it's more the experience. The number of times that the Patriots have gone to the Super Bowl with Belichick leading them versus Sean McVay's first time in the Super Bowl leading the Rams. Will that game experience come into play at all? But I do like this about Sean McVay. Raised in the game, raised up through the NFL system, no matter how young he might be. Remember, his grandfather was a head coach and a GM in the league. He gets it. He understands. I highly expect the moment to be just fine for him and not too big.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patrick. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh boy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our
it's set up for you to
lose. That's
lose.
a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Quick hitch, complete. It's Patrick. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You sound like my pa. Boy, you and my pa get along real well.
So here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap for Keenum. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards
let me get a cheap account.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who
like them Bears.
and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Keenum going to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free.
See, that's the one thing I hate about this.
Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And McManus able to put it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your
Tell
team.
to be on his wines, dog. He know about that wine. I don't know nothing about that wine like you do, like that.
But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Oh.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 18. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the problem.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Right, you gotta live for yourself at that point. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, make your move. Gotta survive, Chief.
Broncos with a lead, and they
yeah, the big way y'all would want to live there, man. I tell you one place I love visiting, but I say I could never live there is New York. Like I loved it out there in New York, but I could not live there, dog. I just can't. I don't think I would be happy living there. Like, I would love to visit New. I would love to visit New York a lot, but I just can't live there. I don't think I could live. It's too many people for me. It's too many people. It's too fast paced at all.
First half, that worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about,
yeah,
change things up.
Because everybody mind their business out there for the most part, you know. I mean, people mind their business down here too, but you know, it's more of a hospitality thing down here.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially,
I need to get one too.
And it's second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Jordan Howard got traded to the Eagles
there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
for a 6th-round pick and a 5th-round pick.
Go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Lutz to try to add the PAT.
Oh.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Freeman here.
Yeah, what's her name was out there too? I don't know what part of Africa she was in, but she was in Africa too.
Give him a couple on the carry there.
She actually ended up dating an African dude, I think. Sarian.
Yeah. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
Oh yeah.
But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
I didn't know that.
Break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
She was out. I think she had done stuff. She had done picked up the culture, the action, and everything, dog.
A whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 20.
Yeah, that's cool. Though.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a
for a
3rd and
minute.
7.
She was over there like soon as we graduated. She went out there for a minute.
Stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
I don't think she's still out there. She be back. Yeah, I don't know if she's still out there. But...
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum.
Oh, who is that?
Complete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Ginn. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh yeah, isn't Denver airport that airport they said for the New World Order?
On third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now Keenum throwing on second. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Keenum. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
That was Venice, you said?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Keenum on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Complete out right to Jake Butt. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Yeah, at least that shit was happening. Big dog.
The bubble screen. That's Patrick. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Cool.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit.
Cool,
but how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing now is Keenum. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jake Butt, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are in for 6. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
Oh,
that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 17-14. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Well, Alexa always was wrong. I had, and me and Donovan was hanging, and I had, that's when I was messing with Michelle at the time.
So and gonna lead the Saints
she was single. She was telling me what type of dude she liked, and I was like, I got the perfect dude for you. Boom, right there. I know somebody who fits everything you saying. Ooh, good route.
And they get him down, but
come on, Tremaine.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
He killed Tremaine just now.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Sometimes I can, not all the time.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had two excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had two huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron. A 48-yarder to get them to overtime. The 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right. Nickel Roby-Coleman's hit on
which one tastes better?
Regulation. When I saw it live, I thought it was a bang-bang play. Turned out, it was definitely a missed call. Plus, they missed helmet-to-helmet contact on it as well. So if you're a Saints fan, you are very unexcited about the Rams advancing to the Super Bowl, but I still don't want pass interference to become a reviewable call. The game flow is paramount to me. Let's not slow it down any more than it already is.
Yeah, it could be a slippery slope, then you start doing it with everything. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Wolfe able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be fourth down.
Which color was it? Not that pink shit, huh? Oh, okay. Cause you was going to town there with all them bottles, nigga. You was splurging. This nigga was splurging.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And he's going to go down again.
You're right. That is fact.
In there to bury him for a loss of 11. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Keenum. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? A shotgun snap for Keenum. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
My dog, Turtle Town. I know, dog. I'm gonna get on it. I'm gonna get on
Keenum to
it.
throw on second down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Breeze hands to England. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That's how the TV, that's how the movies and stuff be. Look, they be cooking while they drinking their wine, and then when they talking over dinner, they talk about different wines and food.
Because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier; they've got the number of the offensive line.
What you say? Yeah, I'm about to say
because
that
they're getting to him before he can get started.
This shit's still going in and out. Nah. I heard this shit, can you hear me? That's about all I heard. Alright, we good now.
The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense.
I wish I still had
a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude.
I'm gonna have to get glasses
eventually.
eventually.
Good as a defense.
Dog, my vision should be so great though, dog. I'm gonna have to get them eventually, though.
Now Breeze on third down.
Dog, oh my God, he dropped that. I don't know. I don't know if it happened probably for me, like when I used to watch TV, I'd play my game at night, I had the lights off, and like, you know, the TV used to be bright. It probably could be from that. And then watching Netflix when I used to be at work on the weekend when I was out of school and the lights was off, had my, the screen on with no backlight or nothing. But it's only in my left eye though. What happened, dog? What happened,
Taken in at the 22. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now first and 10 at their 35-yard line. And on the ground they go with a running back. Room to run past midfield.
All I heard was really back up that work.
Broncos score. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one.
Because
those types of plays, when they result like that, almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they?
This dude here childish, dog.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore.
Oh, how he gets it open?
He's got a man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
How he get that open?
You know,
Somebody's supposed to do that.
Right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as
Well,
I see
it.
But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
It's a gain of 5.
I might. If everybody else get it, I'll get it. I don't want to get it and nobody play it, dog. Like, cause niggas got, every year a nigga got it, dog, and we played it a little bit, but we didn't play it enough.
On second down, here's Breeze. Flexing his muscle.
Oh, I thought I was about to kick that off.
Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
I thought I had that.
The offense on third down tonight.
Yeah, we played it. We played it a good bit. That's like down that king of the hill. That's
looking at
fun.
third and a few inches.
What playbook you got?
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I know that. Shit, nigga wasn't blowing me out like that. I knew I was putting in my work.
Now Breeze, gotta have this one. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line.
You're right, y'all boys was on there. Good.
And they convert there on 4th down. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. Second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just the first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
She could get ass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it inside
Beating
the
people
10
girlfriends too, dog.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll run here with Ingram.
Let's go. Oh, this nigga broke fine
way down to the 3-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end
Bro,
zone,
this nigga bat the ball down instead of catching it.
Start their snaps closer to the goal line.
Ah,
It's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage. You see what happens. It's hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
NFL?
Now Breeze.
I missed it. The NBA, my fault. My fault. The way it's looking at this James right now. Hell yeah. Son, he dropping buckets on niggas' heads ridiculous.
So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk
the
here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Man. For 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ain't no way you're a professional player and don't have a jump shot, huh, dog?
Gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Yeah.
To throw is Keenum.
Damn. Dog, they really let that dog. Jay, how? Jay.
It's a touchdown.
They can say what you mean. Oh,
don't change
man.
that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over.
But yeah, that's like this saying Zion is like Zion got to get his handles up in his jumper.
It cost him. We could have a great finish.
Nah, he's gonna be a small. He's gonna be a small on the next level.
This one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field.
He's not fast enough. That nigga is fast. That nigga is fast.
Now, late game Although it looks good, you know the coaches haven't counted this as a victory yet.
He said he ain't fast enough. That's false.
Defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
They'll try to close it out now. And down he goes, but
he is a Julius Randle type nigga that you say that.
It's a gain of 15, and that ought to
that's true.
put an end to this one.
What may seem
this play on Madden 25 used to work. Tight end.
I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Keenum's going to throw it here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's incomplete. Nearly another
I think so, because Devin Booker was coming off the bench. That's crazy. That is crazy. He's the best one out of all of them. He was coming off the bench. Damn! He threw one more play.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
I ain't gonna front on you. I like that little package you got right here with all them. Oh, that's what you was talking about, putting them in the middle. I like that little package you got, ugly ass boy.
So how this nigga? Takina eluding the pressure right. Now he's gonna throw it back deep over the middle.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
At the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 63 yards.
He's coming next week, huh?
The Broncos will extend their lead.
All right.
One more extra point attempt for good measure.
How long you gonna be down? For the weekend or something?
But this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that on this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.